there, everyone. CastleVania II Simon's Quest, 1988 by Konami. This is one of my favorites. Now, the story of Castlevania, well, I guess Castlevania II goes that in the first game, the main character, Simon Belmont, had defeated Dracula, but just before Dracula died, he put a curse on Simon. So now Simon has to break the curse by bringing Dracula back to life. He's got to go to 5 different mansions, and in each mansion he'll collect one of the body parts of Dracula. There's Dracula's his heart, his rib, his eyeball, his ring, and his nail. Not in that specific order. Actually, it's his rib first, then his heart, eyeball, nail, ring. Those are the 5 parts of Dracula he's got to collect. Take them to the ruins of Castlevania. Burn them to bring Dracula back to life, and he's got to kill him. So, I guess that's how he breaks the curse. But anyway, I'm going to have to do a lot more explaining in the game. Because this game is really confusing if you've never played it before. Turn the music up a little bit. Okay, so we'll start our game here. Okay, so here's Simon. I'll talk to the characters. First thing to do in this town, buy a white crystal. So that's my weapon right there, is a whip. I'm going to pause it right there, okay. Now, at the top of the screen you see the T, that's the time. The digits on the left remain days, the middle is hours, and the last one is minutes. But it moves really fast in this game. Minutes, it's like 4 minutes go by like per 1 second in real time. Every time the hours reach 18, it turns to nighttime, and you'll see it gets dark out. And when it reaches 06, it becomes daytime again. So you can pause it at any time. Now the time does not move when you press the start button, like I did now. And also when you're inside buildings, time doesn't move, and you can only go into buildings during the daytime, except for the mansions. But like in the towns here, there are many buildings. Like you can go into churches to refill your health meter. You can go into other buildings to buy stuff. Now the E is your experience hearts, and the heart logo down there is your hearts you collect for purchasing. Now every time I kill an enemy, depending on which enemy it is and whether it's day or night time, because the enemies are tougher at night. So if you kill enemies at night, sometimes you'll get bigger hearts than you will in the daytime. But anyways, for a small heart you get 1 experience heart and 2 purchasing hearts. For a medium heart you get 3 of the E's and 4 of the purchasing. Big heart you get 5 E and 6 purchasing hearts. And every time you get, like when I get up to 100 E hearts, I'll level up to, you see my L there, O is 00, I'll level up to 01. What happens is when you level up the first time, it'll refill your health. You level up the second time, it'll add to your health meter and refill it. And the second time I need 150 hearts. To level up the third time I'll need 200. Keeps going up, so. Crooked Trader is offering bum deals in this town. There are also 3 alternate endings in this game. I'm gonna buy the white crystal. They used up all my hearts. See, I got the white crystal now. They used up all my purchasing hearts, so I can't buy anything more. So I get more hearts. This is the flamers on top of the 6th tree in Dennis Woods. Now when nighttime comes, you won't find any people in the towns, you'll find nothing but zombies. Rumor has it the ferryman at Dead River loves garlic. So I usually stick around the towns during the nighttime to kill zombies for hearts. If you have a friend in the town of Aldra, go and see him. See, I never jump from the lower platform to the upper one, because if you miss it, you land in the water. 13 clues will solve Dracula's riddle. I'll show you what those clues are. We'll run into quite a few of them. I don't know if I talked to this guy or not. Magic potion will destroy the wall of evil. Every character in this game has his own specific thing they say. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in the town of Gross. Right now I'm in the town of Jova. So I'm going to go over here and kill some bad guys. 16:09 on the clock, so it's going to be nighttime shortly. Okay, I got that heart, so you see I got 1 experience heart and 2 purchasing hearts. Now to purchase anything like the whips, the next whip I'm going to buy is 100 hearts. The second one's 150 hearts, the one after that's 200 hearts, but all the other objects I want to buy are all going to be for 50 hearts. Sometimes you don't get hearts for killing bad guys either, I don't understand that, but... Okay, I'm going to start walking, because by the time I get to the top of the platform here, it should be at 18 nighttime, or pretty close to it anyway. 17:33, so any second now it's going to be turning to nighttime. What a horrible night to have a curse. And so at nighttime... Now here's what I just keep walking back and forth between this area. You always have one coming. Now I'm not getting any. Completely random. You never know who's going to give you a heart and who's not. It's really not fair. I mean, if they don't have a heart to give, I don't think they should be able to do damage. See, you did 2 pellets damage. You gotta remember the enemies are stronger at nighttime. They're gonna do more damage at night than they will in the daytime. And it also depends on what type of enemy it is. So right now, every one of those zombies, anyone that touches me, will do 2 pellets worth of damage to my health. I just keep doing this until daytime. As you can take a look at my experience points, is up to 67. My purchasing hearts are up to 90. And in this town, I want to buy holy water and I want to upgrade my whip. So I need 150 purchasing hearts, which I hope I can collect before it turns daytime. And when I get the whip, the whip does more damage than this one does. So see, it takes 2 hits of the whip to kill these guys. If I were to have the upgraded whip against these specific zombies, it would only take 1 hit to kill them. As I move through the game, I keep upgrading and getting stronger. But also, as I keep going, the enemies keep getting tougher too, so... There, I just leveled up. See, my experience hearts got up to 0. They reached 100. I leveled up, now I'm at level 1. My health refilled. But now, all these zombies that I'm killing right here are now a level behind me. So I won't get any more experience hearts from these guys. I have to wait until I get further on before I get experience hearts, but I'm still going to keep killing them so I can get purchasing hearts. That's 5 in a row. That didn't give me a heart. Yeah, zombies disappear and the people come back. So let's see what I got here. 104 hearts shy. I can get that in the next board. Okay. Want to buy holy water? Yes. Now, holy water's unlimited. So you don't have to worry about wasting it. There, I got 100 hearts, I can get my whip. Now you notice that one bad guy, those wolfman looking things, take 2 hits of the whip to kill. When I get this upgraded whip, I want to take 1 hit, and you notice this whip's kind of short. The next whip I get is longer. Thorn whip. So this whip's a little longer and it's stronger. And I'm done with this town. The cool thing about this game is when you die, you don't lose all your goodies like you do in the previous CastleVania game. I think this is by far the best CastleVania game. You can use holy water too as weapons. Okay, right there, I can't hit him. He shoots those fireballs, so I don't want for him to leave. Whoops. That was kind of a mistake, but I guess it didn't hurt anything. I used to play this game all the time as a kid, but I never used to go this way, because I used to use the password where I just walk to the left and keep going that way, and once I got to the left, go through this passageway and go all the way right. And because when you use the password, you have every single item that you can get in this list, plus the best whip you can get, the flame whip, so you really don't need anything when you use the password. Rip can shield you from evil. Okay, I only have 28 hearts. I want to buy a dagger in that little hut there, but I can't. There's a sign. Every town has a sign right there. Turn right for Dobby's Path, left for the Veros Woods. I'm in the town of Veros right now. Laurels in your soup enhance its aroma. You look pale, my son. You must rest in the church. Actually, I got full health. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in the town of Alba. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in Berkeley Mansion. Berkeley Mansion is the first mansion we're going to see. We've got a friend waiting for you in the town of Algebra. Okay, as I was saying, there's 3 alternate endings to this game. If you beat the game within 8 game days, you'll see the best ending. If you beat it between 8 to 16, you'll see the second best ending. If it's 16 or more, you'll see the worst ending. Normally I could beat it within 8, but I'm going to try pushing it a little bit so we see the medium ending. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back and do another video where I'm going to use the password, and so we can see the other two endings. I want to get the whip in there, but that's going to be like 150. Like 150 hearts. Can't afford that right now. If you land on that pink stuff, it'll slowly drain your energy down. Okay, it's just about nighttime. I'm gonna go do some zombie hunting again. I'm gonna be getting a lot of them on this board, because there's like multiple ones that keep coming, so it won't just be the same two back and forth. I've never actually done a full playthrough of this game until I just recently bought it, or downloaded it on the Wii. Actually, I want to make sure my camera's adjusted right. Okay, that looks good. Make sure my energy level can be seen and all that good stuff. So you get a lot of zombies on this board. I'm still getting over bronchitis. I have 66 experience point or hearts. Now I got 69, so yeah, I am collecting experience hearts from these zombies now. Now once I would reach 150, I'll level up to level 2. Not only will my health refill, but it will also expand by a few pellets. The most purchasing hearts you can hold is 256 at one time. So I mean, if you can't level up and you're at 256 hearts, there's really no purpose in collecting hearts. But I'm only at 166 right now. This might look kind of boring and tedious, but don't worry, I don't do this the entire game. I just do it early on so I can get a lot of hearts. Now, one thing that's annoying is if you die 3 times, you lose all your purchasing hearts and your experience hearts. I'm going to go ahead and get juice back up. you know, I stopped in a church in one of the towns and refill your health, but not all towns have a church. I am 2 hearts shy. Or no, I'm not. Well, I'm 2 hearts shy of getting the dagger I want to. You idiot. Failure. Okay, look at this. 3 bad guys didn't have a heart for me. 4 bad guys in a row didn't have a heart for me. So I gotta skip through 4 hearts before I can get 4. So now I can buy my whip and my dagger. Use the holy water to break a hole in the ground. Right there's one of the riddles we've been hearing about. Clear path at Berkeley's mansion with the white crystal. Or not one of the riddles, not the riddles, but one of the clues we've been hearing about to break Dracula's riddle. There's 13 clues, that's one of the 13. So anyways, it says clear path at Berkeley Mansion with the white crystal. Basically, these clues give you tips on what to do, but they're not really that clear. I'll have to better explain this when I get there. Okay, I'm going to purchase a chain whip. That's what a chain whip looks like. More powerful. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, now I'm going to head back the way I came. I probably could refill my health, but 1 pellet's really not worth it. Now there is one time I got through this entire game without getting killed at all. That's only happened 1 time though. Now this is going to take me close to 2 hours to beat this game. So it's going to be 2 videos. There's the first mansion, Berkeley Mansion. Okay, here's what he meant by clear path with the white crystal. Pause it, make sure to press up to switch your arrow to the up one. Put it on the white crystal. And now you get a platform. That's what he meant by it clears a path. If you did not purchase the white crystal, you are not going to get anywhere in this mansion. I don't know why I just did that. Because you can't get up here without the white crystal to make that platform appear. Anyways, you might have noticed time is suspended right now while I'm inside. Oh, I forgot to buy the dagger. I think I'm going to go back and get it. I just hope I can get back there before nighttime shows up. Okay, this is weird. I'm like going the opposite direction. I hate wasting time like this. Especially for a game that takes like 2 hours to beat, because I don't want to have to go into a 3rd video. Ooh. Okay, I just want to make sure I got in here before Turn to nighttime. Okay, will you buy a dagger? You don't necessarily need the dagger. I mean, I really didn't have to go back to get it, but I just like to make sure I get every single item that's possible. I don't know, it's just kind of makes it more complete, having everything. Anyways, the dagger, you could throw it at enemies. It only goes to a certain distance though. Yeah, some of the bad guys might take one hit to kill them in daytime, 2 hits at nighttime. That's because, as I was saying before, bad guys are stronger at nighttime. Okay, now we can see the mansion. You don't want to touch those spikes there, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, those big guys give big hearts. Worth 5 experience hearts and 6 purchasing hearts. Those half hearts we're seeing, those are like the ones I call medium. Those little hopping things are really annoying, especially in this one board when we get it set on woods. There's another clue. A symbol of evil will appear when you strike the stake. Striking the stake is what we do in every one of these mansions to collect Dracula's body part. First I have to buy an oak stake off the guy that sells them. Now the oak stakes only have one use. You use them once and you're done, so you can't waste them. Yeah, right here, those 2 blocks there aren't real. You fall right through them, so you can't land on them. You gotta make sure you jump through them. I'll make sure I got at least 50 hearts to buy that oak stake. Invest in an oak stake. Destroy the curse and you'll rule Brahm's mansion. Now Brahm's mansion is the 3rd one. Oops, actually I want to go this way. flickers inside the ring of fire. Now I'm not really sure what that means. Now you notice right here, this pillar. Right there you got 2 more blocks that aren't real. There's the, I don't know if you want to call it a crystal ball or what, but you strike it with a stake, press your F and B button. You now, it's supposed to be possessed, but it says you now process Dracula's rib. So there's Dracula's rib. I can use that as a shield if I have it equipped. Anyways, I guess I should have explained. Use B to strike your whip, A to jump, press up and B to use your extra weapon, or special weapon, whatever you want to call it. So once you collect Dracula's body part, all you gotta do is leave, just go back out the same exit you came in. Now I'm gonna keep heading to the right. I need some health. No, I really need some health. I'm halfway through. Oh, I hate those spiders. I'm dead. This is going to be like probably the earliest in the game I've ever died. I'm up to 139 experience points. I need 150 to level up. Idiot. There we go. Juice me back up. I added 2. So that's what you can do if you're low on energy, or health, whatever you want to call it. And you're pretty close to experience points. Just fight some easy bad guys. But now I'm on level 2, so I'm not going to be getting any more experience hearts until I go all the way back to the left past the town of Jova that I started in. So it's going to be quite a while before I get any experience points again. There's the Sacred Flame. Now possess the Sacred Flame. Oh, okay, I'm gonna want to act fast right there, okay. Replenish Earth, healed by the lake with blue crystal. Now we'll find out what that means when we get to the lake. I hate these spiders in this game. Okay, why didn't my whip kill that one? Okay, instead of going down the steps this time, I'm going to skip them first and go this way. So that's going to lead down to the lake, but we don't don't have the blue crystal yet. You are dead. Okay, I took 3 hits from that stupid spider. You can destroy their web, too. Okay, here is, I believe, the town of Algebra. I'm not sure, though. Okay, we buy some garlic. Yes, I only needed to buy 1 purchase of garlic because you see at the bottom I get 2 for the price of 1. Now garlic and laurels, which I'm going to be buying both in this town, for 1 purchase you get 2 of them, and for each one you use, you lose 1, so that shows the amount of them that I got there. I'm only going to need 2 garlics through the whole game, so that's why I just bought 1 purchase of them. Now laurels are going to come in a little more handy, so I'm going to buy 4 of them, which is the max that I can hold for now. Turn right for Camilla Cemetery, left for the Algebra Woods. So I'm in the town of Algebra. An old gypsy holds a diamond in front of Deborah Cliff. I don't know if this is a guy or a lady, but all I got is a clue, like a clue for me. Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. So even though you get 13 clues, you also got people that give you extra tips too. But if you want the best information to beat this game, the best way to do that is to watch my video here. Watch me do it and explain it. Buy some garlic. It has special powers. Because I won't leave any confusing messages. I show the whole thing. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in the Gross Woods. Here's where I'm going to buy my laurels. Okay, so that gave me 2 of them. I'm going to buy a couple more. Now I have 4 of them. You see, I can only, 4 is the max that I can hold right now until I get the silk bag. Once I get the silk bag, I can hold up to 8 of them. It's going to be a while before we get the silk bag though. Okay, I don't think I talked to these people yet. Clues to Dracula's riddle are in Rover Mansion. Rover Mansion, I think, might be the next one. Mansion. Number 2. Laurel will protect you from the poison marsh. That's the pink stuff, is the poison marsh. Dead River waits to be freed from the curse. To restore your life, shout in front of the church. Funny thing is, there is no church in this town. There's a guy. He says, I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. And there, now I got the blue crystal. Didn't cost me anything. Just wanted to trade for it. Now if you go back and ask him again, he'll say I refuse to trade my crystal for yours. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the right. Let's see what the garlic does. Drop some garlic here, and this guy appears. He says, I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. So now I got the silver knife, which is kind of like the dagger, except for every time I use the silver knife, it uses up one of my purchasing hearts. Idiot. And this knife goes all clear across the screen. Now if you go over here, you'll see this is the furthest you can go right. You can't go any further. So if I tried to jump up there, I'd end up hitting the side of the wall and landing in the water and dying. Simon Belmont obviously can't swim. He lands in water, he dies. I mean, he can survive in the pink poisonous marsh, but not in the water. So now I'm going to go back to the left. Now I'm going to go down those steps. One thing I gotta say about this game, for being NES game 8-bit, it sure had nice graphics, colors, and pretty good music for its time. When we compare this game to some of the other ones, I mean, some of the games have some really bad music in it, really bad graphics. This game's got pretty good graphics and music, a lot of bright colors. Definitely a huge upgrade from the previous game. Okay, here's what they meant by replenishing the earth with blue crystal. First you have to put your arrow on the blue crystal and crouch down and just wait. Now you can jump down it. Otherwise, if you jump down without doing that, you die. This takes you to mansion number 2, which I believe is Rover Mansion. This is usually the mansion where I end up dying in, and I don't know why. It's really not that hard, but I always make some mistake, like right around here, like that. I don't know why I always make that stupid mistake, either right there or in another area. Okay, now you wonder where you go from here? You just go right through those 4 things right there. You don't want those bones to hit you either. Invest in an oak stake. Oh, I don't have enough hearts for it. I only got 38, so I gotta go collect me some hearts. Pretty messed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill a bunch of these guys for some hearts until I get up to 50. I just need one more heart. puts me at 50. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I can't believe I made it through this whole game once without dying at all. And when I do die, it's usually by the stupidest mistakes. Oh, how nice, I just used up my... two of my purchasing hearts I needed, so I'm going to have to get more. I have to make sure I have 52 hearts. I'll probably die a third time there. I'm going to have to go back and collect all 50 hearts again. There, now I can buy my oak steak. And we're going to go up here and see another clue. Now, those windows in the background, the floor is invisible underneath every one of those, so you want to jump over every two. I can't use my silver knife because I'm out of hearts. Destroy the curse with Dracula's heart. And they are talking about the curse to the Dead River on that one, and I'll show what that means. You kind of have to watch the game first and then go back and watch it a second time to understand what the clues mean. The clues are kind of confusing. I hate these bad guys too. You never know when they're going to charge or not at you. Now over here you got to do special technique in jumping. You got to wait till you're right at the edge before jumping. It's a technique you're going to need to learn to get over all these blocks over this river. It's the first time I tried that, it took me like 20, I ended up dying like 20 times before I finally passed it. Garlic in the graveyard, someone's a stranger. We already found that out. There's another graveyard where I'm going to have to use that garlic again. I got one left. We now process Dracula's heart. I don't ever remember noticing that typo when I played this game as a kid, but then again, I never... See, I hate those guys. I never really collected Dracula's parts, I just used the password. Whenever you get too many bad guys on the screen, the game always kind of like goes in slow motion. It's because it's too much for the graphics to handle. That was one common thing that we saw often in this game. You get too many moving items, you notice everything is slow motion. Okay, I can't go any further right. So now it's all back left. All the way back to the town of Jova, town we started in, and keep on going. Okay, this is going to be tricky right here. One thing to remember when you get up these steps, right when you go to the board to the left, you want to swing your whip immediately because there's going to be a bad guy right in front of you. You want to do that in both sets of steps. I'm going to be almost out of video pretty soon. I'll be moving into the next one. Like around 8 minutes or so. There's a shortcut I'm going to show you. You can skip like 4 boards if you go down to the bottom. You might recognize this from the town of Jova, or yeah, after we're in the town of Jova. This takes us right back to Jova. Or not Jova, Rose. So yeah, I should get back to the town of Jova. Oh. Yeah, those birds attack you. Oh, he hit me. You only see them in that town, and there's one other town, but it seems like every time I play this game, by the timing, the way the timing is, it's going to be daytime when I get to that town. Okay, now you want to remember to swing your whip right when I go to the left, on the other side of that, you know, on the next screen, there's going to be another one of them bad guys. Because I used to get hit by them all the time. It took me, I don't know how many times before I finally started to remember to swing at them. See, the shield I got will block those fireballs. There's a few of them bad guys that shoot fireballs. The shield will deflect them though. Whoops. Yeah, you get too close to them guys, they'll start jumping. I don't do much damage though, because I'm like up to level 2 now, and they're only back at level 0. Okay, back to the town of Jova. We're just going to keep on going. Turn right for the Jova Woods. Left for Belasco Marsh. See, if you're holding to the left while a fireball shoots at you, your shield won't block it. If you're walking, you gotta be standing still. Oh. Here's where you want to use one of your laurels. Okay, here's what they said. Use Dracula's heart to free the dead river from its curse. Equip Dracula's heart first. And then he'll say, let me show you the way. And you're going to go a special way where you go a different way. If you see, if I didn't use the heart, I'd go to a different area. It looked the same right here. But we'll see how different it is when I'm done with it. Mansion number 3, the hardest mansion in the game, by my opinion. I'll probably, okay, look, I only got 3 pellets of health missing. Let's see how many I have when I get out of this castle, or mansion, whatever you want to call it. See, we got a lot of them guys. I wouldn't even be surprised if I end up dying in this mansion. I hate these things too. Every single weapon I have. Let's see, we got the dagger, which we've already seen me use. We've seen me use the silver knife, the holy water. We haven't seen me use the sacred flame yet, but I will be using it. But every single weapon that I have in this game, we're going to see it get used at some point. And our timing is getting pretty low. Okay, this guy up here can really ruin your day. Take that big heart. Okay, these guys I'm going to use the sacred flame on them. The sacred flame also uses up some of your heart power. Wait for a soul with a red crystal on Deborah Cliff. Okay, you got about a minute of time left. I'm going to have to switch to video number 2. $180 hearts, I have enough to buy the dagger. Or the oak stake. Whoops. Oh, that was a fail. Oh, that was nasty. Okay, I'm going to pause it right there because I got like 10 seconds of video left. So, go ahead and check out part 2 where I'm going to continue right where I left off here.